on GC Sports, and it's championship time. We're here to crown a champion. The custom side is at Phoenix for the title, and going for our championship tonight is Private Patton, Flash 9, Bro Chase, and Patton. Who's the other one?
Taddy.
And Taddy. Wow. Great start here tonight. Go ahead and forget that the league owner is running for a title tonight as well. But Patton is our in-race reporter, and he's here with us. He was with us last week, and he's here for this one again. Sorry we're getting started a couple minutes late. The PlayStation system-wide update happened today for both the PS4 and the PS5, so everybody running just a little bit behind, but we're here for this one, and we're really excited to get it going.
Well, I'll tell you what, last week I didn't finish so well, so hopefully the in-race supporter streak does not go through again. So that's obviously I'll do my best though to.
Hang on, I gotta catch this. What's up, Taddy?
Hey, sorry, one last final excitement, I guess, for the race. So you got the Final Four racing for the title, and then Keith has an 11-point lead over Coach Matt to advance to the B Series.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I was just making sure you were aware that T-Bird is in that hunt, but he's not in the race. He hasn't gotten into the lobby yet, so T-Bird would have 13-point advantage over Coach Matt. Keith has an 11-point advantage over Coach Matt. But if T-Bird doesn't start, then technically it's Keith's spot unless Coach Matt takes it.
Wow.
Gotcha, roger that.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, cool. I'm getting off here.
Sounds good. Thanks, man.
All right,
Bye.
Drama.
All right, so if those of you that were keen-eyed heard that, that was our league owner, Taddy, chiming in there for just a second. We got not only do we have a Championship 4 battle tonight, but we also have a battle for 10th place. And if you don't know, the top 10 drivers from each night are going to move up a division and become 20 drivers. So in other words, we're going to have 20 drivers on Tuesday night running that were the top 10 finishers for each night of the slider side, and then the top 10 from the custom side are going to be racing on Thursday night, and then we're going to redo the divisions, I guess you could say, that we just had on Monday and Wednesday nights. So we're finishing up some of the final notes there for the custom side, or for the first set of custom side guys. And Travis, your season's going to finish up tomorrow, but you know it's well, we got to finish this one up first. So of course, Travis in here in the booth with me. How are you tonight, Travis?
Doing good. You?
I'm doing pretty good for myself here. Patton, can you get us the invites, bud?
Yeah, you gotta have those invites. But yeah, that's something that I think just touching on tonight. Nothing against Keith or anything, but he has had the lowest finishing average pretty much of anyone running. So he could, just because he's made it every single week, be one of those top 10 drivers to make it from tonight and Thursday.
Let us know when we can join, Patton.
And we can't hear you, Patton, so...
Oh, my bad. Again, whenever I start a stream, my mic is always muted. So, like, I'm just, like, talking like a...
We're blue screened.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So are we good, or...?
Yeah, you're good to join. We're loaded now. Yeah, that was a good talk, Pat. But yeah, I finished mediocre, to my standards at least, last week by being an in-race reporter. So I'm sure the other 3 championship contenders are hoping I do the same. So yeah, we're gonna see if I can break the in-race reporter curse by going out and maybe winning the title. I don't know.
Now, our playoffs worked as a bit of an old-school playoff system, but for the championship race, it is the highest finishing driver, so the stages do not matter. Well, they might matter for someone like Keith or Coach Matt, but they don't matter for the championship drivers as we're heading off down here into turn 1 with Private Patton in the lead.
Yeah, we have Private Patton, Bro Chase, B. Holcomb, Shackett, and Nuka Bob. So 2 of our 4 drivers in the top 3. And then in the red Chevrolet, it looks like we have Flash 9. And he's one of our top 4 guys.
Patton.
Is in the 2.
Hey, Patton. Is Travis's mic a little bit scratchy to you?
No, but my throat's a little scratchy. I'm feeling a little sick today.
Okay. Yeah, it might be popping a little bit. Let's see, we got Taddy, it's our furthest back driver for 4th, or for our top 4. And let's see, just to round out everybody else, we got KB Showtime, Keith, and Jacob making an appearance tonight. Do the Do is the one being the caboose of the field. He is all the way in the back, but he's racing tonight. This is not one of my favorite tracks. I'd
have to agree with you there, Travis. The Phoenix sucks, honestly. I mean, like, they don't do it justice in this game, honestly. Your right rear, because with it being so flat, burns so much faster than any other tire, which honestly, it should be your right front in real life, because you're trying to turn the car more, but that's neither here nor there, so.
Yeah, and I've even considered maybe just doing a preset tomorrow and just calling it a day.
I probably should have done that as well, honestly.
So we're a few laps into this one, and Private Patton sits there with the lead. It's B. Holcomb there in 2nd. 3rd is a battle between Shackett and Bro Chase. And then Flash 9 sits there in 5th. So as they run right now, your championship 4 is 1st, 4th, 5th, and 6th, I believe.
Yep, that would be right.
And for those looking for numbers on track, that's the 18, the 24, who we're riding along with right now, the 23, and the 00.
Yeah, 4 guys racing for a championship. You got a few guys racing for that top 10 in points. That would be Coach Matt and Keith. Those 2 being on the bubble, and then you got everybody else trying to win the last race of the season.
I'll tell you what, right now, I like what Holcomb's doing right now. He is kind of entering high and then diving on down low. Kind of like same thing here in like 3 and 4. Like he takes a little bit later of an apex and doesn't quite cut as much of the dog leg. And actually, that saves a little bit of tire. You wouldn't really think about it, but like the just how aggressive the dog leg is, and see how he's like a little bit lower than I am right there. That's actually kind of helping him out in terms of corner rotation. So I honestly would have to say that Holcomb's actually the fastest truck out here right now.
Well, he's probably just trying to conserve his tires and everything.
We almost went 3 wide here down the dog leg between the 23, 24, and 10.
Oh, and the 23 and the 10 get together. Some light incidental contact. We'll have to see if the 10 thinks it's incidental.
24 gets the wall there briefly.
Which is really interesting, actually. The 24, prior to the race, said that he has actually never raced trucks at Phoenix before, and is going into this race basically blind, which is, I don't know, really interesting, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I think he even said that not only has not turned any laps, he really hasn't even turned on the game, so he's not only going in here blind, he's going in here without really any warm-up either, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do. But we're definitely not seeing the speed out of him that we normally see.
And here comes the 00 into the picture here now. So you have 4 trucks, and 3 of them are championship drivers, and I have to think the driver of the number 18 Safe Flight Toyota likes to hear that.
I think it's alright, honestly. I mean, I'm a little more worried about this 38, who has a lot better of a long run than me right now. So, like, honestly, I kind of want to go out with a bang with this and get a interview at the end of the race. That'd be pretty cool.
I promise, if you win the race, you will get an interview. You have to.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, if you win the race,
I
you
like
win the
that.
championship.
You have
Even
to.
if you don't,
you have to.
even if you don't win the race, you win the championship. We'll still give you an interview.
See, that's all I wanted was an interview.
And you know what? You might get one anyways.
We'll
bring them all in.
The final four. Yeah. Top 3 of the race, final 4. Heck, we'll just interview everybody.
Oh, got some contact with the 10 and the 24.
Yeah, they're starting to go at it here.
Oh, more contact. I think they're starting to get impatient with this 10 truck just a little bit. Oh, and he cuts him off too. Oh, wow. I don't know that Chase will be real happy about that. And he'll lose that spot to Taddy.
Yeah, he about got sent down to no man's land for a brief second.
So you have the front 2, that's the 18 and the 38. And then you have 3rd through 6th here. And then back in 7th is that 2 of Coach Matt. And the top of the broadcast, we were mentioning about how he is 11 points behind Keith.
Coach, he's got some lag issues, though.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. But he is 11 points behind Keith, who runs right now in that 10th position.
Oh,
Someone's spinning.
Hackett just spun out.
And Shackett's around, so move everybody up a spot, pretty much. Believe we have the
I wonder if he got
17.
together with 24.
He may have.
He's out of the race.
Yep, 17 of Do the Do is out of the race. How many is that leaving the race there, Patton?
11.
So this is where it gets interesting for Coach Matt. So he is in, technically he should be in 6th now, I believe, with
That's
Shaq
correct.
spinning out. And that's going to put the 52 and 9. So that's a 3-point difference for the stages. And so 3-point difference, 3-point difference. So if he gains 6 points, only 6 points on him in the stages, he's going to still have to finish
3 spots ahead of him.
3 spots ahead of him, exactly. And he'd get the tiebreaker because we go by your position in the last race. So, anything can happen, but if Coach Matt lags out, if he has a pit penalty or something like that, and Keith just keeps his foot on the floor and hangs in there, he'll be able to do it.
This battle for the lead's tightening up a little bit as the 38's going to try to get a run to the outside of the 18. But the 18 does a good job of defending.
Thanks, I hate it. But, yeah, the 38, like I said, just seems to have a better long-run truck, honestly. The way he conserves the tires and kind of backs on off 3 and 4 to kind of get that run. So, like, I feel like I'm better on entry, but he's a lot better on exit. And I feel like being better on exit may win the day. But also, we're going to be coming down to pit stops here, probably in the next 10 laps or so. So it's going to be when we're going to pull the trigger.
How many laps are in the stage?
45. And we're on lap 20 right now.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about anybody having to save fuel to make this race.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool. But one thing that Holcomb's doing right now is, again, kind of hitting on what I was talking about with the bumps in the dogleg. By him not taking the dogleg, it actually saves like 1% of tire each time you do it.
Yep.
So if this was a tire conservation stage, then him doing that is a benefit. It's not much, but every little bit helps.
2 guys that we haven't really mentioned yet tonight that are running back here in the 7th and the 8th position. It's the 51 of KB Showtime and the 88 of Nuka Bob.
Yep. And it looks like we're already seeing Taddy's already coming down pit road here. And behind Nick Bob, we have Jacob and Keith. And Shackett way back after that spin. But Showtime's another one who he didn't make it into the final 8, but he stuck around, and he's been able to solidify his top 10 for the next session or the next season. Ooh, Keith is in the wall pretty hard. Shackett's coming to pit road.
You know, Patton, you were mentioning that you think that the 38 has the best long run truck. I don't know about that. Flash 9 looks pretty good on that long run. He has started to run you guys down just a little bit.
Yes, a little bit. Since I started paying attention to him in about 6 laps ago, he's gained half a second. So roughly a tenth a lap on me. So I'm going to have to make some adjustments to kind of fix up my long run.
There's the 38s for pit road. Yep.
I'm going to try out something, honestly. The spice.
Yep, 52 on pit road, 8 on pit road.
Alright, and now Flash 9 coming down pit road. Yeah, we got some guys coming off pit road, Coach Matt and KB Showtime.
Now Coach Matt's headed for pit road.
And Patton's heading into pit road now. Looks like Jacob is exiting pit road.
This should give the lead over to the 38 when it cycles back.
Shackett is the 88. Must have blew a tire or something.
Excuse me, the 38. The 88's Nuka Bob.
Yeah. Did I say Shackett? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. That's fine. He races the 88 on Tuesdays. It's
No,
okay.
I think what happened is he missed pit road.
16-3. That's championship caliber teamwork right there.
Yeah, the 18 was driving around just fine. If you blow a tire, obviously you're spinning or banging off the wall. I think he just was a little too fast trying to come down pit road and missed it.
Alright, so, you guys want to know what the difference of the undercut of 2 laps?
Yeah, what's that?
Second a lap.
So it pays to short pit.
Yep, noted. And that was my experiment. Wanted to see exactly. Now see if I can chase Holcomb down, and I guess that will be the true test.
I believe I've just noticed something that might be pretty big towards the championship. So I think Bro Chase has a speeding penalty. And he's back on pit road.
Oh, that's not good. And so
or maybe he hasn't pitted yet. Maybe he hadn't pitted yet.
No, he's leading right now. He is not pit.
Okay.
He stayed out so long that I thought he had gotten lost on track or something.
No, but I am a little puzzled by his strategy, though. I mean, there's no benefit for staying out that long. If anything, it paid to split the stage in half.
I will mention this. I don't know what the thing says in terms of if the 23 is catching you or not, but he looks loose into the corner.
He is not catching me, actually. I'm actually pulling time on him.
He looks very loose on entry.
But yeah, I mean, makes sense. I mean, we don't nearly have to run as long as what we did. We actually underfuel the truck in order to just make it to the end of the stage. So like, I only had to put a can into it. So loosen on up, you know, let her rip. In fact, I actually ran my fastest lap of the race here, which was half a tenth off my qualifying time, which was a 5.0, 6.50.
And I'll tell you what, Travis, this is looking much like the championship race at Iowa on the slider side last night. You had a guy that was not in the championship hunt leading, aka Private Patton. You had the same thing. You have the same thing going on here tonight with B. Holcomb leading, but right after that last night, for even though Patton won the race, the championship 3. Unfortunately, Shackett had some internet issues last night that eliminated him. But the championship 3 were 2, 3, 4 behind him. You have the same thing going on here tonight. B. Holcomb, your leader, but the championship 4 behind them, or behind him, and the order there is Patton, Flash 9, Taddy, and then Bro Chase.
Well, there you have it, folks. And
So
this is not the.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say this is just this track, as far as it being a championship track. I mean, even in real life, it's just unless this is your wheelhouse, it's really, really hard to do well here, and it's it's being a challenge for championship 4.
One thing I'm noticing though is Chase pit, what, 3 laps after I did? Like, long, and he's only really catching Taddy. Flash is holding his ground. I'm holding my ground. Out of the championship 4, let me rephrase that, sorry. So that's interesting. I don't know if something was a miss. We lost another one, by the way. I don't know who it is.
It's KB Showtime, 51. So that leaves 10 in the race, so if you finish the race from here on out, you can quit and still get a top 10.
Alright, see you guys.
23 got the wall there off of 2.
Everybody's just so spaced out right now.
The 24 did get around the 00.
Yep.
It said only driver.
Loosened up too much. Honestly.
What were you going to say, Travis?
I would say the only other battle going on besides Bro Chase and Taddy is Jacob and Keith right now. With,
I'll check on this battle for the lead, though.
Ah, that's what I was looking at.
So, okay. So, lesson learned. I guess if there's any Thursday guys watching this as well, you can undercut and hold position, but if you overcut and you're fast enough, it takes basically the rest of the stage in order to catch back up. So there's really no downside to not undercut. And staying out too long is just a death sentence. At least that's what I'm finding with Holcomb. It seems like Holcomb and I are very...
Yeah, it seems kind of like, with the way that just worked out with the pit stops, it's kind of like Atlanta, because if you stay out for more than a couple laps, you're going to get burned really, really bad.
And unlike Atlanta, there isn't quite as much tire deg as there is here at Phoenix. Or, sorry, reverse that. Phoenix, there isn't as much tire deg as you would at Atlanta. So there's no downside, really, to not pit early.
Travis, you may have to double check me here, but I'm pretty sure that Coach Matt is only one position in front of Keith right now.
Yep. Yeah, he went by Jacob there. And Shackett right now is trying to race in on this mix.
And then Nuka Bob missed pit road.
3 to go.
Yep, so Nuka Bob's behind them just in front of the leaders. And Coach Matt is in front of Taddy.
Is he?
I'm sorry, he's behind him. Excuse me. He's behind him, but yeah, everybody else is so far away, it's hard to tell. I'm assuming if the next group of cars is Keith, yeah, it's just one position difference, and that's just.
Good to go.
I watched it happen. The 8 of GTR Jacob has called it a night. I watched him leave the racetrack, so now you can get a top 9.
It is stage
Well,
one.
and there's only one person who's getting hurt by this, and that's Coach Matt, because kind of like me at Bristol, once a certain number of people left the race, I knew I couldn't make it up in the final stage to get to the next round.
And I'm watching a battle between the 10 and the 52. This is an extra point going to be for Coach Matt if Shackett gets around him, and he does. So we'll see if Keith can hold serve over the 88 here of New Kebab as the 52 gets the wall a little bit going into the corner. We'll see if he's able to hold it there, and it's going to be close.
Is going to just barely get in front of the 18, and 38 wins the stage. Up with the 18 in second. Flash 9 third, fourth is going to be Bro Chase, fifth should be Aqua Taddy.
6th will be Coach Matt. 7th is Shackett. 8th is Keith, and 9th belongs to New Kebab.
Well, I don't know. Something just happened to Keith. He's wrecked.
Probably blue tire. That would be my guess.
Yeah, so Keith just lost a whole bunch of spots right there.
He went to P9.
So he just
3 points.
3 points.
So it's now an 8-point gap.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if Coach Matt can keep that up, that'll be another. Like if they finish the same way they do in this stage, I mean, hypothetically, that would be what, down to a difference of 1 position, or at 1 point at the end of the race if they were to complete the rest of the race.
Well, they were 11 points apart, so they would still have 5-point difference going into stage 3.
Oh, I mean like after the race though. I mean like if they were to.
Oh.
No, it'd be 2 points. It'd be 2 points. My bad. So that means Coach Matt needs to find position somewhere.
And here we go. We're starting stage 2. 38 leads him off. Flash 9 trying to make it, trying to take the lead here going into turn 1. One right out of the dog leg. And he's going to back off just a little bit.
Patton's going to make it 3 wide here. And the 23 backs out of it, and that might have been a wise move there on his part. Oh, Patton scrubs the wall.
18 hits the inside wall. He told us to watch this. I don't think he meant that. It's a fan out back behind him here. And Coach Matt is, yeah, he's in desperate need of positions right now. And one thing he didn't mention, you know, we talked about in the past some of the keys to racers. A special part of this racetrack, you cannot and you do not want to cut down too far coming out of turn 2, because if you catch enough of that commitment cone, it will put you down pit road, as well as give you a speeding penalty, and that could end your night. Everybody's kind of getting single file again, it looks like here.
So one thing that I noticed that Holcomb did, and the same thing I did as well, he actually underfueled the truck. I can tell because he's running the same lap times as I am. And I just ran my fastest lap of the race. So stage 2 is only 41 laps. So you only really need to take a can after the end of stage 1. So just an observation.
That's a good observation.
And that observation is going to get you the lead.
Ooh, Coach Matt and Shackett are getting a little touchy there with the bumpers.
2 still lagging.
Yeah, that's probably what's keeping the 10 car from going by, because the 10's faster.
He's employing the lag switch. It's how he's going to get Keith.
2 looked like he was about to get up and try to go up underneath the 00 there, but the run just didn't work out.
The sad thing is, if you're lagging, it makes it look like the other person's lagging, so he's probably thinking Taddy's lagging. So, and goes underneath him, he thinks he's going to have, oh, that was a terrible lag on the 2. I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't think the 2's going to make it. I think he'll lag out, or we'll have a moment where he's not going to be able to finish this race. Because it's only getting worse.
Well, don't talk about it. Obviously, that's what's doing it.
This might be the moment. The 10's going up underneath the 2 there.
Ooh, they're close. They're really close. And 10 is still on the quarter panel. Going to dive her into 1.
The 2 really sends it, but that's not going to help his exit.
Nope. Going to this next corner, though, the 10 is going to try to clear him. Oh, man.
He can't do it.
Yeah, he's back behind the 2 car. Yeah, because now with only, what is it, only 9 cars in this race, yeah, Coach Matt cannot afford to lose any more positions right now.
Lap 10, by the way, going on lap 11.
It might be about a...
Ready.
Go ahead. Nuka Bob?
Yeah, Nuka Bob looks like he's going to get ready to join Shackett and Coach Matt here. Go ahead, Clay.
I was just going to say we might be getting ready to have a battle for second place here. 23's coming up on the 38, but the 38 looked like he got either a good lap there or Patton just didn't have a strong lap. I don't know, because they're starting to pull the 18 back to this battle.
I got really tight off 4, so I scrubbed off a lot of speed, so he was able to close on in. But Flash, though, is actually probably the fastest person out here right now.
And Flash more than likely made some adjustments there on that pit stop, too, because we didn't see the speed last stage until very, very late after the pit stop. So now he's made probably some more adjustments, and we're seeing the speed at the top of the stage. And so he can try to contend for this championship.
So one thing I want to point out as well is that you may not really think about it, but Phoenix has track transitions. How it races down here on this apron is totally different than how it is up here, where I'm at right now. If you cross that ever so slightly, so like here going on to turns 1 and 2, I don't know if you guys are following me. This like little gray line right here below my left side, if you cross that, you can actually spin out depending on how loose you are. So it's a very delicate dance. I kind of think about Gateway a little bit for the Truck Series. When it comes to its transitions, like in turns 1 and 2 specifically, there is a little transition that if you hit it just right, you can kind of spin on out. So like you want to be like just above that, and then you can get a really good turn off.
All right, Patton, when you get back to the stripe, how about you commentate a lap? Show us how to drive this Phoenix Raceway.
Well, sure. Well, actually, the lap begins before you even begin the lap. You really want to set up for the dogleg right here. You can take as much as you want. Looking for this orange cone right here on the outside. You can kind of tap the brake a little bit. You don't really have to. You can actually just run off throttle. Look for those 2 double orange, and then you're all throttle all the way down here. Looking for the cones on the right-hand side right here. Off throttle, turn. Aim for the apron. quick tap of the brake, back on, kind of ride towards the wall right here, and rinse and repeat.
And there you go. There's a lap around the Phoenix Raceway from your current championship leader, Private Patton.
Oh, now you jinxed me.
Yeah.
I figured that was
jinx.
coming.
Change the second,
you
by the way.
you got to knock on some wood on that one. You know, I remember when they actually repaved this racetrack to start the reconfiguration process. And for those who might be watching who might be too young to remember, where the dogleg is, that used to be flat. And it was not only flat, that wasn't the start-finish line, and there was a bunch of grass there, and there was a little rumble strip. But from 2009 through 2011 at least, every time that they would have a race there and someone would get knocked in the grass, it would just completely cause a massive pileup. So they redid it. Drivers started to use the bottom of the dogleg right after they repaved it. I believe it was 2013, 2014. But it took a while for them to wear that in or kind of position that dogleg better with the yellow lines, because guys were actually knocking off the posts off the bottom where the jack goes under the car because of how steep that angle is.
Yeah, a little bit. I love that little bit of track history there.
So just a little bit of track trivia.
Travis's track trivia.
Yep, and I don't think it wasn't until 2018 that we actually had the start-finish line where it is right now.
You're going to see some pit stops this time, by the way.
Yeah, 24 on pit road. I just noticed that.
Yep, not making the same mistake twice, it looks like. 2 is also coming down.
And they were starting to run up on the 00 there.
Well, like I said, it's just really interesting to see that Chase does not have the pace that he usually does. I'm pitting this time, by the way.
52's in pit road. (24 and 38), or excuse me, 23 and 38 staying out.
As are the 00 and the 10. And the 88.
And the 88. Interesting. So if I'm the 23 or the 38, I'm coming in now.
Actually, they should, because I actually miscalculated this real quick. If I would have stayed out an extra lap, I would have been able to take a can and not a can and a half. But that's also because I underfueled at the end of the stage anyway, so. So I miscalculated by 1 lap. It's going to cost me the championship. All right, see you guys later.
That's not the final stage.
Did anyone stay out?
You're still getting an interview. The 23 and 38 are both still on the racetrack.
Now, see, that's interesting.
Now the 10 is coming in.
38 got the wall.
Now, I'm interested to see their reasoning for that. Because they saw in stage 1, the undercut was way too good.
38 to pit road, 23 stays on the racetrack.
Yeah.
Well, if all I'm going to say is if stage points don't matter for the Championship 4, this is the time to experiment with that and see what it does, because you don't want to find out the hard way in stage 3. And again, for those who might be watching for the first time, we don't have cautions, nor do we have damage. So if something bad happens, you have a bad pit stop, you spin on pit road, you made a bad strategy, you are not having, you can't really have caution to bring you back up to the leaders.
And the 23 hit pit road.
00 is in the lead.
He must not have pitted yet.
Nope,
No,
he
he's
has,
doing the exact opposite that he did last stage and staying out.
As the 52 goes by him.
52 has pitted, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try to, I think, go back to being 1 lap down there. In case you do lose.
But again, there's that difference of Holcomb pitting 2 laps after I did, and there's that 2-second gap again. So, a second a lap.
I just wonder how many seconds Taddy's going to lose. He was already quite a ways back.
So there was like what, 41 laps in the stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how many laps of fuel do you get in a tank?
In a tank, 32 technically.
Okay, so yeah, there's no way to be able to say.
But you're paying for tires before fuel.
And Taddy is now pitting.
Again, I don't see the benefit of staying out.
Are you leading, Patton?
No, I'm P3. Nuka, Taddy's pitting right now. Nuka pit last lap, Taddy's pitting this lap. I just got my lap back.
I'm surprised that Chase didn't gain any more time. With how early he pitted.
Yeah, so you got Patton, Holcomb, Flash, and Bro Chase there.
And then Coach
Yeah,
Matt.
I will be the leader, yeah. Taddy, though, is going to lose a lot of time by him staying out that long.
Yeah, he's just now leaving pit road. Y'all might even put him a lap down. I don't know.
Nah, Coach Matt just overtook him. Now it's going to be on him to get that P5. Because if so, that's Coach Matt's position that he just gained for free. How many more laps? Oh, 10 to go this time.
Travis, what do you have your eye on, man? Okay, good talk.
I think my mic's cutting out.
Well, it wasn't that it was cutting out. It was I just didn't hear you.
Yeah, but I'm having like anytime Patton is talking, and then it's just dying on me.
I see. There's me. Holcomb and Flash are really chasing me down right now. But honestly, I feel like that's not so much the difference of like the undercut of tires. It's the difference of 8 laps worth of fuel less in their tanks.
How fast are they catching you?
2 tenths a lap.
How many tenths back are they?
Holcomb is now 1.3.
He's lagging a little bit.
Now. Ooh, spice. But yeah, they're getting me like 2 tenths a lap though.
Will they catch you before the end of the stage?
Well, if they continue doing that, then yes. But if they fight one another, then no.
Well, they're trying not to fight each other. Let's just put it that way. The other question is, will they catch Keith and put him a lap down before the stage is over?
Not actually 100% on that. It's like what, 6 to go this time? It would be 6 to go this time.
I'm gonna say yes.
So as of right now, I've got Private Patton first, B Holcomb second, Flash 9 runs third, Bro Chase fourth. I've got 5th belonging to Coach Matt, 6th belongs to Shackett, 7th belongs to Taddy, 8th to Nuka Bob, 9th to Keith.
And again, that just goes down to Taddy. I mean, like, unless he was experimenting on purpose, but now he's just going to put himself in a hole going into stage 3.
Okay, and we said Coach Matt was in what position?
5th.
P5.
So that's 4 points as they run right now. So that would basically mean he has to finish 2 spots or better in the final stage to go ahead and make sure he's beaten Keith.
4 to go.
Keith gets the wall there in front of the leaders. He's going to go a lap down, too.
Keith is going to do some crazy maneuvers to stay on the lead lap.
Well, not really. He's going to be the only person a lap down, so he has really nothing to lose.
Ooh, the 38 tries to send it in.
I was not expecting him to send it like that, so if it looked like I cut him off, it was wholly unintentional.
No, it didn't look that way.
3 to go. 38's knocking on the door. 52 is trying to keep the back play. He's just moving out of the way. Oh man, I was hoping he was going to race everybody.
Flash technically has the best tires out of everyone right now.
So 2 to go.
I'm going to take 2 to go.
2 to go.
And here comes Flash. Oh, just barely clear. Oh, here comes that 23.
Oh, hi.
Just letting you know that he's there and he's here to party. Ooh,
Final lap.
Trying to go 3 wide here with 1 lap to go.
He washes up the track just a bit.
You want to be up top right now, but I don't know if the difference in tires are going to be my friend here, because he's going to send it in. Yeah, he's got it.
Flash 9 will go ahead and pick up the stage win there, with Private Patton coming just across the line in 2nd, with B. Holcomb in 3rd.
Yeah, that was... I like to see that finish, or something close to it, for the final stage. That was pretty awesome.
I don't.
And then Bro Chase was 4th, Matt 5th, Shaq at 6th, Taddy in 7th. I believe that should put...
Nuka Bob 8, and Keith 9.
Yep. So now we're... so basically, whoever finishes in the top 4, the highest, they win the championship, and then Coach Matt just has to finish at least 2 spots.
Here is a really interesting scenario. Who's going to one-stop this?
It's risky.
It's risky, yes, because you are going to save mode in order to protect tires. But
It's not worth it.
that's my philosophy on that too. And essentially, you're just.
Well, I've done something like that at like New Hampshire, for example, where I saved and only had to pit once, but you've lost so much time trying to save. It still works out in the negative. And here we go, start of stage 3, and we're already bumping and banging.
I'm going to tell you.
Clinton would like to say, rack 'em and stack 'em.
I'm going to tell you who's going to get fired after this race, and it's that 18 pit crew. Not only did he have a 16.3 second stop, but he's lost a couple spots at the end of the stages too.
Yeah.
That pit crew's got to go.
Yeah. I gotta fire him.
Good thing it's the last race of the season, right?
Oh yeah.
It's not like this race matters or anything.
But no, what Flash did though is something that I also really like. I can tell right now he underfueled it, so he's just gonna go. He's gonna go nuts on this stage.
Oh man, Coach Matt is like knocking the heck out of the 38 right now. And I think Coach Matt, yeah, he just lost a spot to the 10. Sorry to cut you off there, but yeah, he was trying to be aggressive, and that really bit him right now. So let's see, he has 1, 2, he's 3 spots ahead of Keith, so that he's doing what he needs to do.
As long as Matt stays ahead of Nuka Bob, he's going to move on.
Yep. Yeah, the only thing, and you don't want to wish bad on anybody else, but the only thing Keith can really hope for right now is Coach Matt lags out. Penalty.
And we got a battle here for the lead as the 18 rides up to the back bumper of this number 23 Chevy Camaro. Silverado. Thank you.
I was just going to let it slide.
And here goes the 18 to the bottom of the racetrack, looking to take the lead away from the 23.
Holcomb's doing the one stop.
How do you know?
Just the way he's lagging on back. And how he's not taking the dog leg.
Got some contact back there in the back of the pack. Like some contact with the 2 and perhaps the 10 or the 00 maybe?
Yeah, they knocked into each other earlier, so now it's trying to go back by him again. 00 is trying to go by him. And the 10's not going to give it up.
Oh, 18. Man, he washed up the track there in front of that 23, and that's going to invite the 24 into the picture. We haven't seen him much tonight, have we?
No, we haven't.
He also may have underfueled, honestly. Oh, well. I thought I saw contact. I lied. Yeah, don't be surprised to see someone try the one stop. I don't personally think it's worth it. I will expect someone, maybe Taddy, to try it, because he was the one that stayed out the longest.
And he's riding back in that 6th spot right now.
And realistically... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just about to say, and realistically, he is... That's probably his best chance of winning it. Of winning the title.
True. So how many laps are in this stage? And
we restarted with 57, and right now it is 102.
160 laps.
48 to go.
So we had 57 to go when we started the stage.
Yes, and it's 48 to go now.
Okay, and there's 38 gallons to a tank, and we probably are having a pit with only using 33 to 34 of those gallons. So, well, yeah, you could realistically do it. It just really depends on your right rear tire.
I mean, I'm honestly gonna just try. Honestly, for the I'm gonna just try to do the 2-stopper, because I feel like you lose so much time by just trying to do it. Yeah. So far, Hunty's actually watching my stream, so he's actually like theorizing with me here.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you when you came into pit the last 2 stages, do you remember how much fuel you had left?
It was around 8, 9.
Okay.
When I was the one that overcut Holcomb, I had like 7.
Okay. So that means that really we're only using 30 laps of fuel on average. 30 to 32. And you wouldn't have to save that much. I mean, if you can make it 30 to 31 laps and then pit, yeah, you don't have to pit again.
Word has it that the 52 was not expecting to advance tonight. Like make the top 10 in points. So he was expecting to lose that spot to the 2.
Well, that's not a good way to go about it.
Well, we'll see. I mean, you won't know where you finish until the checkered flag flies.
That's right.
I was
Because the
chatting with
2
him
is in
earlier.
pit road. The 2 is in pit road. I don't know if he's pitting, but the 2 is in pit road, guys.
He is not on pit road.
The 2 is on pit road. I'm showing him. I'm seeing him on pit road right now.
So am I.
He is not on pit road.
Oh, we're having the thing that happened last week. Nice.
Like what?
Yeah.
I don't remember that last week. What?
He is currently
no,
P5 right now.
It was
He's in the middle of the
in
backstretch.
Thursday's. It was on Thursday's race. DB DeBest had some lag issues, and everyone saw him on pit road. That was in the broadcast, but in the race, he was obviously still racing. So, okay.
Yeah, he's
well,
P5 right now.
well, man, I was thinking, well, never mind, he got it, but nope, he's P5.
Specifically, he is middle of the backstretch right now.
Yeah, we can't see that. We're just seeing it
Yeah,
on pit
I'm
road.
just saying.
So, yeah, he. Well, if we need to know where he's at, we'll just ask you. Keith, if you're listening to this, sorry to get your hopes up, buddy. So right now it's Private Patton with Bro Chase, Flash 9. 3 of our top 4 drivers racing 1, 2, and 3. Holcomb is in 4th place. He's dropped back. We have the 00 of Taddy. And then Nuka Bob. And
Can we
then
also
Shackett.
admire? Can we also admire how much Chase was sandbagging the entire first half of the race?
Oh yeah, I think we can. You gotta respect the drip, right?
The spice.
The spice. Now just imagine if the Final Four did actually have to count for points. It was like, oh well.
Welcome to the Spice 200 here from the Phoenix Raceway.
Muy caliente.
How spicy do you guys like your food? Like how spicy? Like are you guys like
It depends
fan
on
of
what
like
it
spicy
is.
food?
I mean, I love spicy food. It just kind of depends on the kind of food that I'm eating. Like if it's obviously if it's Mexican, I like to taste it with some heat. So usually the hottest I'll go is habanero. I've gone to some barbecue places that have like Ghost Reaper sauce, and I've eaten some of that.
Yeah, for me it's like with salsa or cheese dip. I love spicy cheese dip or salsa, but in terms of like wings, no, I don't like spicy wings.
Hey guys, I just lied out.
Did you?
I did.
Well, it's a good thing I sent you like 3 invites.
Yes, thank you for that.
But no, like I straight up like I'm like a wuss. Like my like salt's too spicy for me. So I mean, I'm just gonna say that like yes, I use that phrase a lot, but like I am terrible at it.
My wife and my parents are the same way. Like I think my dad for years he would get mild salsa, and you know, when I finally moved out on my own, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try medium salsa, just to see. And I'm like, man, this is so much better because it's actually kind of spicy, and the other stuff just kind of tastes like you're just eating a whole bunch of vegetables and a tomato sauce. So, like I love spicy. But like I said, I like to also taste my food. I know there are some people I know that they can't have it hot enough, and I know we're on air and everything, so there's certain things you can't say, but sometimes if it's too hot, it's really bad coming out than it was coming in.
I am coming down this time.
So the leader's about to make their way down pit road. So
back
far
in,
the
by the way.
broadcast is sticking together, but
Okay. Oh, Bro Chase is not going in, and neither is 23. This could cost him.
So, like, technically with fuel, you can make it the rest of the way. With fuel, though.
So how many laps to go when you came into pit?
32.
Ooh, that's close. I would have stayed out a couple more laps.
Well, I wish I could.
How bad is your right rear?
5%.
Okay, yeah, you definitely had Kim in there.
do you see the two on pit road?
No,
Pat.
I see him
So,
racing. I see him.
Yeah, he's still on track.
Is he racing for you now, Travis?
Yep. And I'm out.
Are you out again?
Yeah. I don't know what is going on with my internet.
52's headed for pit road.
Guys, I'm gonna need to call it a night.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Patton and I have got it.
All right, y'all take care, Pat, and I hope you win, buddy.
Probably not. But yeah, I appreciate it.
See you, Travis.
Flash
And then there were two. And then there were two.
Chase is down pit road. So, okay, that makes me feel better. All right. Whew.
Who's leader?
I was thinking, currently Chase, but it'll be me when I cycle on out. That makes me feel better. I was super nervous, not even gonna lie, that like, oh man, these guys are gonna do the one stop against me. I just lost this championship race. Okay, we're still in it, boys. I was super nervous, like sweating bullets nervous.
Now the one thing you're going to have to do here, Patton, is defend. That's what it's going to take to win.
Got it, wreck 'em. Copy.
No, you ain't going to do that.
Message received.
I need some more watch this moments in this race.
Yeah. Watch this, that just goes bad. I just took the lead.
I had seen that. It looks like Flash barely undercuts Bro Chase. Barely.
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 I can see. Barely.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Didn't come to hear me sing, so I'm not going to do that again.
Nah, they came to hear my they came to hear my impromptu yeah, did you know?
I need when we interview you to start by saying safe light repair, safe light replace.
I will start being like, yeah, this is the interview that I was supposed to get last night. And I just never got. But alright, so yeah, reappearance of that 2-second gap, like I said. So, Flash and Chase are 2.4 and 2.7 respectively. Like I said, mad props to Chase for sandbagging this entire race. I wasn't about to say it, but like I kind of like crossed him out of this race. Holcomb sped, by the way. Coach Matt's on the P4. Either that or blew a tire, one of the two. But yeah, I kind of crossed him out of this race. I was just like, oh yeah, here we go. Down to championship 3, but then here he is in stage 3, and it's like, okay, here I am.
I don't know. You might be able to call it a championship 3. Taddy's behind Shackett and Holcomb now, so the only people he's ahead of right now are Nuka Bob and Keith. It's kind of been a tough night for Taddy. He looked okay there in the first stage or two, stage and a half, I guess you could say, but I guess he's just lost time here and there. So, but he's your other Final Four guy.
It's always nice to see Joe having a really good race.
Who?
Joe Mama.
Oh.
Never actually expected that was actually going to work.
I'm gonna need you to send me that GIF after the race of the joke going over my head thing. So,
I'm just having fun. I'm sorry. Hopefully Taddy doesn't watch this and was just like, yeah, this guy he's having too much fun while being...
This guy's off his rocker.
Don't let him back in.
That's what happens when you get the two of us on a broadcast. Travis mellows us out quite a bit, so now it's chaos. Who let the dogs out?
Going back into the serious mode though, I don't know what happened, but there must have been some kind of contact because Chase and Flash are duking it out right now.
Yes, they are. I'm gonna get a look at that.
But yeah, there was they lost about half a second. They're starting to get it back a little bit because of how fresh their tires are. But like, I don't know if there was some kind of contact for Chase to go on by Flash or what exactly was going on. Because now here we are. They net lost about 0.3.
After the race is over, I'm gonna see if I can get you to add everybody. Are you friends with everybody?
No.
Who are you friends with?
Flash.
Are you friends with Taddy?
Yes, Taddy and Flash. I do not have Chase.
I can get Chase. Oh no! Did Chase just leave the race for you?
Correct.
Chase is out. Now it's down to you and Flash.
Well, he may not want to take a part of that interview. I'm seeing something going on in the chat.
Fortunately, that's not a... No, I am not, because I don't run on the custom side. Not yet anyways. Not yet anyways.
Rip. But yeah, he is indeed out of this race. It is now down to myself and Flash.
How many to go?
Coming to 16.
Coming to 16 to go. This is 2 nights in a row that only 3 championship drivers are going to finish. Same thing happened last night. Shackett's internet kind of busted out last night on the first lap, unfortunately for him, and his championship hopes ended on lap 1.
So, you want to know the real spice?
What's the real spice? How spicy we getting?
Flash? How spicy we getting? I will have to stop. Flash may not have to. Depending on how well he's preserving those tires, he can make it on fuel. But he really only needs to save like 5 more laps of fuel than he normally would. So, I don't know. It's going to be close. If he has to pit again, then obviously I'm into it. But it depends if he needs to. I don't know.
So you have to... Are you going to make it on fuel?
No, I'm not, and it's not for fuel. It's for tires.
So you can't... Are you not going to be able to save tires?
No, not by 4 laps. I suck at saving tires. But, so yeah, that's the spice.
How about Taddy? Is he back up into the top 5 yet? Or is he still 6th? Because he was 7th.
He's not in the top 5, I'll say that.
And then he's 6th. He's 6th. That's going to put Coach Matt in 3rd, by the way. He's getting an interview tonight.
Holcomb is P3 right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Then where's Matt?
P4.
P4. Holcomb can definitely make it, can he?
I would assume so. Like I said, I could tell based on how he was driving that he can save it.
How far are you going to run it?
Enough that I can take 2 tires and half a can. Might as well. But yeah, my tires 100% not going to make it though. Flat's just starting to back on off though, so he's going to try it. Whether or not he can or not is going to be the question. Time to go, by the way.
All right, so 10 to go here for the final night of the first season of GC Sports here on Wednesday night, and it's been quite a season thus far. You know, I came in to start broadcasting this race, about these races on Wednesday nights, about midway through. About when I joined the GC Sports season here on Tuesday nights, and it's been a good one. A lot of talent here from you, Patton, to Picola, who's not with us tonight, to Taddy, our league owner, to Bro Chase and his buddies Flash 9 and B. Holcomb. It's been an excellent season. Shackett's had a great year. KB Showtime's had a great year. Nuka Bob, how could I forget him? He's fantastic, too. We just have a lot of really good drivers here in this series, and I've had a fun time doing it. Thank you, boys, for putting on a show.
I appreciate that. Yeah, Flash really backed it off. He's gonna try it.
Okay, so is Taddy going to be able to pass you? Because if Flash 9 cannot make it and Taddy can, Taddy wins this championship.
We'll find out.
As Patton hits pit road.
Well, we're gonna find on out. There's Holcomb, coach. Is that Taddy? I can't tell.
Yep, Taddy's.
Yeah, he's already passed. Yeah. I guess we'll find on out. I roll the dice.
The 10 is on pit road also, so you're not by yourself on pit lane. How many to go?
For Flash, it's 6.
Okay, so 6 to go. He's going to be coming to 5 to go. We'll see if he can make it. If he does, he's your champion.
No. Flash is on 5.
Flash is on 5 coming to 4. So this is 4 to go here for Flash 9. Do we know if Flash has a championship in any other league?
Oh, I'm sure.
As he's getting ready to take 3 to go.
Yeah, he's got it. I can tell you right now. Oh well. Congratulations to them. I tried. Two to go.
Yep, 2 to go. Here into 3 and 4. Flash 9's going to take the white flag for the final lap of this season of GC Sports here on the custom side, night number 1 on Wednesdays. We'll see if he can make it back around or if those tires just don't hold up. And the 88 has blown a tire. Here into 3 and 4. And off of turns 3 and 4, it's going to be Flash 9 that's going to come off the final corner and win the championship here at GC Sports. Taddy's going to bring it home as the second finishing championship driver. He is your runner-up, and finishing third in the championship with a valiant effort is the 18 of Private Patton. And Bro Chase will be your fourth finishing championship driver, as he had decided to call it a night early. Well, we'll get our championship 3 in here. We already have 1 in here. Patton, any thoughts on this race in general? I know it's a tough finish there for you, but what you got in terms of helping me with the end of this race and just the race in general?
Oh yeah, I mean, great race, honestly. I mean, tough one to swallow. Not gonna lie, but yeah, it doesn't quite come down to how fast you are. It's how much you save. But yeah,
was top 3 Flash, Holcomb, and Matt.
Taddy.
And Taddy. Okay. I am going to blue screen for a moment. I am not friends with Flash 9. I am not friends with Flash 9. So I'm gonna need Flash 9 to somebody to invite Flash 9.
There we go. You should be coming in.
And there he is, Flash 9. Congratulations, man. You are the 2021 GC Sports Wednesday Night Custom Series champion. Man, it was a great run for you. You stuck with it. You made the tires work at the end, and it's a championship win for you and a race win. How are you feeling about this, man?
Got me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Sorry. Oh man, I don't even really know how to process it right now. That's really cool. You know, the championship 4. You know, what great talent. You know, I've been friends with. I feel like I've been talking to all 3 of these guys. You know, for well over a year now, and the amount of races we've ran and the way we were battling. You know, it was a hell of a lot of fun. You know, I started chasing Patton there, and I knew that I was like, oh, there's no way he's got to pit again. And then I had to start taking care of my own stuff just to finish. And he came to pit road, I was mind blown. So just try to stay composed, and we got it done. I'm just wow.
Well, man, it was a great run for you. How would you characterize how this season went, and what kind of work did it take for you to win this championship?
I mean, it was a great season, I thought. You know, there's a lot of different winners. I had a large amount of guys that were winning races, competitive, and it took preparation for sure. Like I said, I've been talking with Patton, for about a year and a half, off and off, and I knew he was going to be prepared for this race, and racing with Chase and Taddy, they always bring good stuff, and it took a lot of work, thinking that I had a race started, couldn't get the truck to turn at all. I was just going to ride around in third, added some tape, and the thing took off. So I'm fortunate and, glad that Taddy invited me to this league. An honor to be the champion.
And the final question I have, and I just have to ask this. Patton had to pit there late. He could not make it on tires. How close were your tires there at the end?
I was 1% off the line.
Wow. So it was quite close.
It was very close. Some laps were better than others. On average, I was burning like 3% lap on the right rear. I was ahead of Chase there, and at first I figured we'd have to chase Patton down, and so I was just going to ride behind him, see if we could catch him, and all of a sudden he slowed down. I thought he was letting me back by, then he disappeared. So, I felt like had he not lagged out, he probably would have been the champion, depending on how much, if he had to save it all. But I think we've all been there before. It's just, the luck of it sometimes. Just really happy, really happy.
Well, congratulations on your championship there, man. It was great to see you run this season, and hope to see you back on the console side again here soon.
Yeah, thanks for your dedication and putting this on. Taddy, thank you. Rest of the championship 4. Awesome job, guys.
Hey, Flash, I haven't had a chance to talk to the other champions this week yet, but man, you did a good job all season. Run most of that. I think you missed like 2 races. Definitely a front runner, and proud to have you as champion.
Thank you, buddy. Glad to be here.
Just real quickly, I want to make sure is B. Holcomb in this chat, because if not, I want to get him an interview for that second place finish. But so if somebody will add him, that would be great. But finishing in the runner-up spot in this championship, and I don't think he saw it coming based on the night he had, but it's still a third-place finish for him in the race. But he is your 2021 GC Sports runner-up, and it's your league owner, the 00 of Aqua Taddy. How'd you make that happen, man?
Yeah, so I actually tested, and I run one where I saved the fuel and did the 1 stop, and then I did one where I run it, and you kind of run out of the do the 2 stop like Patton did. And I was like 10, 12 seconds faster in overall race time by doing the solo stop. So I figured as long as I can stay, it's 26, 27 lap deal. So as long as I can stay about a half track ahead, even if they were to just do a splash and go or 2 tires, I figured I was going to make it. I hate doing the save deal, but at the same time, it's kind of been the way the whole season's been. I'm not usually one of the savers. I'm the guy who's always all out and takes the extra tires or the extra stop. So I figure, well, this one race, let me try to be the saver and see if it'll pan out for me. And honestly, once Chase lagged out, I thought the championship was mine. I didn't think that Flash could make it. So kudos to him on being able to save that 1%. I still had like 30% on my right rear.
Well, kudos to you there on saving, and it's still a runner-up. I know you wanted the championship, but it's still a solid finish to this season for you. I'll ask you the same question that I asked Flash 9. How would you characterize this season, and how were you able to ultimately come away with the second-place points finish?
So actually, even making it to the Final Four was crazy. I was supposed to have had to battle out Piccola last week just to get here. And then Piccola doesn't make the race, so it was basically given to me. I knew entering tonight, private bet, Pro Chase, and Flash 9. They're 3 of the best in the game, and I'm really excited to see how they do next season. Me and some guys are I kind of looked at myself as the underdog. I didn't think that this was mine. I kind of even told all my guys, I was like, hey, listen, not going to make this one. Like, clearly, racing, these guys got this. And then Pat, he was out to such a lead that I was a little nervous for him on the tires, and it didn't pan out for him. But we in second place. I mean, I'm tickled with it. Great way to start off GC Sports on the custom side, and the drivers and the racing is phenomenal. And then hopefully there's good racing tomorrow night.
Yeah, congratulations on your runner-up finish there, and congratulations on the third-place finish tonight. The question I have for our third-place championship finisher, Private Patton, is how would you characterize your season? And what allowed you to get to this third-place finish in the points?
Well, first of all, I want to say congrats to Flash. I mean, hell of a dude. I'll swear, that's fine. Hell of a dude. Like I said, we've been talking on and off for the better part of a year and a half now. So I'm happy that he got it. Even though I do wish it was me up there as well. But just to even be in the candidate for it. I said all season that I feel like my specialty, as most of everyone knows, belongs in the preset. So to kind of make that transition to also go and take the custom side of things, I didn't expect to actually beat it. I'll say that. I expected to probably drop on out in like the round of 6 or shoot, maybe even the round of 8. But I mean, I don't know. Coulda, shoulda, woulda on the actual race itself. I felt like I had the pace. I guess I didn't get the memo. My crew chief, my entire pit crew fired. They did not slip me the info that I should have saved that entire time, because here I am. I'm going full throttle with the whole expectation that everyone else is going to be in the same boat I am. And, I realized it too little too late, and you guys caught me red-handed when I made that realization, which was like, 12 to go, I think. And I was like, at that point, it's too little too late, so I'm just like, oh, well, this is the bet I made, and wherever I finish, I finish. Here we are.
Well, it's a tough end of the season, I guess you could say, but still a great season for you and a great points finish. Well, congratulations to you there, Patton, on your third-place points finish. And the fourth finishing championship driver is the 24 of Bro Chase. Man, it was a tough night for you. It involved a lag out, but you also struggled at the start of the race to find some speed. And I can't remember if it was Travis or Patton that said that you said that you had not ran very many laps at Phoenix, so it took you a little bit to figure the track out. But we saw you show up there in the third stage, and if it hadn't have been for that lag out, who knows what might have happened in this championship. But how would you characterize your season, despite the way it ended? You had a great season, won a bunch of races, made the Final Four, looked like you were about to be a factor there at the end. How would you characterize it, man?
I'd say to my standards, my season wasn't really that good. I lost a lot of races I probably should have won, and didn't win races that I probably should have won too. I don't know, it was hard. I don't know, just really bummed right now. It's very heartbreaking to lag out. For tonight, or about 6 o'clock, I never run a lap at Phoenix in the Truck Series before, and had no setup, no nothing. I made one, and it was, they could go the whole field run on tire, and tire wasn't going to be a problem. I couldn't push hard as I wanted to. I think Patton, I don't know if it was his car, how he set it up or what. I think he miscalculated, because when we restarted, it was 57 to go, because it was 60, and it count down 3. So I mean, even if you couldn't go to 30 and 30, you could still manage it like Flash did. I don't know, it just didn't work out in our favor, and come back next season and redeem ourselves, I guess.
Well, congratulations to you there on that fourth place finish. I know it's not what you wanted, but it's still a fantastic season for you. Just real quick, do we have B. Holcomb in here?
No, I want to say thank you to Taddy and all the championship for that. Was put on a heck of a race, and Taddy for letting me run, and we had a good season. Everybody that put their time, dedication in, and every Wednesday night come out here and perform. Hope to see y'all back next season, everyone, and congrats to Flash 9 on the championship and the win, and thank you for broadcasting.
I just wanted to make another mention there. I said it in the closing laps of this race, but this night of racing has been so fun to watch here. You got so much talent, from our championship Ford to Pete Cola, who hasn't been with us the last couple weeks, to Justin Shackett, Nuka Bob. I mean, we got all kinds of talent. KB Showtime. The talent on Wednesday nights is absolutely fantastic, and I'm glad to have been given this night to call races on. And I don't think any of the championship four should be hanging their heads. They're fantastic racers, and they just have so much talent on this game, and it's just a pleasure to call this race. And I know Travis would feel the same way. He had some lag issues there at the end of this, but I know he'd feel the same way. But I just want to say thank you to Taddy for putting this on as always, and it's always a pleasure. But Taddy's already left. But so we don't have B. Holcomb. B. Holcomb was our second place finisher tonight. He had a strong truck tonight. I mean, Patton can echo it, and I'm sure the other champion is able, but I guess he had some other things going on tonight. But it's another good finish to the season for him too. I mean, he could have just as easily been one of our championship four drivers. I mean, the list goes on and on with the talent on Wednesday nights, and I was just grateful for this season. Thank you, boys.
Appreciate that. The first two stages, I just rode around, like I showed all the cars yet. We had an odd truck, it was pretty good.
Can one of you boys invite Billy, because he said he never got an invite? I just want to make sure we cover our top three finishers tonight too while we're at it. There he is. We got you on here now, bud. It was the second place finish for you. I know it's not a championship, but it's still a great run for you tonight. You were strong all night. Ran up front. What did you figure out about this track that others couldn't there at the start of the race?
Well, I went through last week, so I had a good setup in that car. Transferred it over to the big. Just tried to stay out of trouble. Just tried to run hard. I could make some pretty good time on tires. Both good, man. Tried to go for the win.
Well, congratulations to you there on that second place finish. I know you're used to getting maybe a question from Travis, but Travis had some lag issues tonight. But then again, congratulations there to you on that second place finish, man. And I'll go ahead and do the outro. So, like I said, it was a pleasure calling the races this season. I'll be calling the races on Thursday nights moving forward, which is still going to be the custom side. We're going to be having the top 20 from each custom nights. So the top 10 from this night. Speaking of which, Coach Matt will be moving on. Keith will be racing for us on Wednesday evenings, but Coach Matt is the 10th and final driver. That will move on. He did gain the points tonight to overtake Keith for 10th in the standings. But those 10 drivers, along with the top 10 in points from tomorrow night, will be racing on Thursday night. So we'll have 20 of some of the best custom drivers in this league. And I'll be calling that race along with Denkate. Denkate will be jumping on with me for Thursday nights as Travis will be racing. So from all of us here at GC Sports, it was a great night. And have a great one, everybody. Thank you for watching.